Okay, so I'm here. I need to log in. I have my two books. I really like the whole vibe here, the aesthetic, but literally the moment I sat, it doesn't look so comfortable because I'm literally need to sit like this and the table is here. But when I was walking around to see where I can sit, I don't like the atmosphere on the other places. And yeah, maybe later I can switch places. Never mind. So it's what time is it? What time is it? So it's 10:16, and yeah, let's start it. Like, I'm so excited. So the whole idea is I need to plot everything that's inside my head to go on the papers, like in my notebooks. I have my coffee. I found my old bottle. I like it so much because it's really, really cute. So I have my coffee. And yesterday I prepared everything for my board, but unfortunately I forgot the glue. So this is for later. Or I can ask here for glue or for something, but yeah. Guys, it's 12 o'clock. Like, what happened? Like, literally, there on the wall, there are like 7 clocks. And I was like, oh, that's pretty nice decoration. But why they tell me it's 12? And I look at my phone and it's actually 12. I'm here for 2 hours, which I quite enjoyed. Like the vibe, it's there, and I really found a nice playlist here on Spotify, and I quite got into my world. I honestly didn't expect to write so much because it's a new project. It's not. I'm not right now. I'm not brainstorming for the book that I wanted to write. I'm brainstorming a whole new project, and I spent 2 hours mapping only like the main character, like what is her story with her family and her magic and stuff like that. And basically the first beginning of the book, like if I want to introduce the character into the book and what she's doing normally and what's her story and blah 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 blah. So basically from zero, from the start until like introducing the main character and her life and what she's usually doing. That's what I just did for 2 hours. And now I need to start with the incident, like what's happening in her life, an incident that's gonna totally change her world and she needs to do something about it. And I cannot believe that I spent two hours only doing that, and right now I need to find a toilet, and I literally like I'm everywhere, and I'm like, okay, how do I do that? Like I need to collect all of my stuff and go to the toilet, or I can just leave them here. I don't know. But okay, so basically what I wrote First of all, my character, my female character, it's called Serenity. Well, there is a big idea behind the name. I didn't search what is the meaning of the name. Usually, for me, names are extremely important because when I was picking the names for the original project, the original book, I was really into the what's the meaning, from where it comes. So I really want all of my character names to have a really good meaning, also with the name and with the surname. But for this project, I didn't went this way. Like, I literally just sat and started writing down, and I really like the name Serenity. And of course, there is an inspiration behind it because I really love, like, I'm the biggest Sailor Moon. Seriously, I love her. The moment I watched the first episode when I was little until now, like, there's only Sailor Moon. Like, the only wallpaper, my whole phone, it's like Sailor Moon. So everything, if it's Sailor Moon team, you're gonna win me. Like, I never go wrong with that. Basically, Serenity. It's yeah, that's that inspiration, and I'm talking a little bit about moons and stars, and because I studied astronomy when I was like between 7 and 14 years old. So a lot of time I studied astronomy, and I even went on professional like stargazing and mapping out and study stars and stuff like that. So basically, that's the whole inspiration. That was actually, I think, my first hobby, and I really enjoy that. And even right now, when there is this big starfall, usually I try also to be outside and to watch it. And even on my birthday, there is a big rain. It's called, yeah, it is the Gemini meteor shower. So usually, even my birthday is connected to a meteor shower. So I really love that. It makes me feel special. So I wanted something like this to also be with Serenity. I really want to dive into more to the inspo, this topic, this theme, like everything to be about stars and moon, and yeah, yeah. So this is the vibe. And so the main character is called Serenity. Later, I'm gonna search what is the meaning of the name. And she's like the star chosen. She is, so basically, she has, I'm not sure, one big sister and a twin sister, or only a twin sister. I have to think about that. Like, I'm still not sure what her family tree is gonna be. So basically, she, let's say for now, she has a twin sister. And when was this big great alignment by the planets, they were represented like in front of the skies and in front of the people. And she was chosen by the sky to be like with power, to be the savior of the world. And basically her sister is jealous, and she's not like, having good feelings about that, because why Serenity and not her? And then her whole life is being transformed because she was chosen when she was 17, and she starts like to study magic spells. She spends more time with tutors, teachers, and stuff like that. And basically 5, 6, 7 years later, I have to think about the timeline. So after, let's say, 5 years, she still doesn't have magic. She didn't unlock her magic. And her mother is really, really, really angry. So every time on her birthday, because she lives in a separate castle in a separate town, small town, and every time on her birthday, she goes back into her mother's castle, and she needs to show what she learned and what she can do, which is basically nothing because, again, she didn't awaken this big magic skills, magic powers. And every time she is, yeah, her mother is disappointed. She feels shame that again she didn't met her expectations, and then she's beaten because again she doesn't have any results, and then she is waking up alone in her room, and she knows that the next day she needs to go back into her castle and work again on everything until she has some kind of results. And basically, I even wrote what her normal day looks like like this. So basically her day looks like she reads, study magic. She has like a lot of tutors, different teachers. They're all the time changing because when they don't have results with her, he's not good enough, so it needs another one. Then she like try to practice spells, and then she needs to meet people around like in her town, but also other towns. So she travels a lot between the realm, and the whole idea is she to be shown in front of the people, like she to be seen, because she represents like symbol of the sky. She's the savior. She gives them hope. So she needs all the time to be seen and to do stuff with people. Like she needs to be there for festivals, for something like grand opening or a big event or some kind of rituals, or she needs to go to meet people, to talk with them, read books to the kids, or help with like cooking or making baskets, or like I don't know, doing stuff with flowers or sewing clothes. And even when it's attack from other realms and monsters, which I'm gonna get there also, she's helping the fallen. Like she helps with the wounds and with sick people. So basically, half of the time she is studying, and the other half of the time she needs to be all the time in front of people, so people can still trust her and still can see her and have hope and to really believe that she's gonna save them at some point, which is also building attention, because a lot of people, usually people that are fighting with the other realms and the monsters, they are really angry on her because yeah, she's like 25th, 6th, 7th, I'm not sure, but yeah, she, after awakening her magic when she was 17, and so many years later, she still doesn't, like, she's powerless, she cannot do anything, and they're angry on her because she cannot help. So there is a good part of the society that they really like her and they see her as the savior, and there's other part of the society where she's like useless. And then, as I said, I wrote her what her normal day looks like, and then I wrote what it's her hidden day, which is like, she has this friend because through the years, her mother became really cruel. Like every year, she chose different kind of ways to stimulate her to awaken her magic, and of course, with pain, it's easier because, for example, she started hitting, beating her. Then she starts, let's say, kill her pet, her dog, her horse, and then she killed her mate. So every time when she gets too close to something, she tries to take it away and to do something bad with it. So she can, like, with the emotions, like with anger or fear or stuff like that, to awaken the magic, which helps sometimes, not all the time, but after the emotional but after this emotion situation pass, again she cannot use her powers, and her mother doesn't know what triggers the magic inside her. So basically, Serenity doesn't have like anyone close because she's scared that her mother is gonna kill them or do something bad with them. And the only close friend that she has is her crazy headmate assistant. Like she's an older lady, like let's say 35, 40, something like that. Which I was in university, I had a really close friend of mine, and I took an inspo from that because we were really great friends. But because she is older than me, she has like more experience, so we had different kind of conversation than usually you have with your people around your age. So her had made her close friend at that time. It's this, I call her crazy because she's not crazy, but she's really chaotic and she does stuff differently. And for Serenity, that's super strange because usually when this maid shows up, she's like, you should read things like other stuff, not only magic, and she gives her romantic books or legends, or she's all the time making her to go outside and do something different. She even brings her to a tavern. I'm still working on that, but yeah, basically she is all the time pushing Serenity to do something for fun or something outside the box, or she's even teaching her how to play piano, which Serenity really enjoys. And when like the day ends and it's really quiet in the castle, there are not so many people in the castle. Usually Serenity is playing piano on the balcony, or she's climbing the wall and going outside and stuff like that, or she's using like secret passage like her friend showed her, so she can get outside the castle, outside the wall, so she can explore the town. Or she even have like this friend gave her clothes, so like she can have a life, not only be the savior and to study all day. And yeah, so for now, that's what I came up with. And now I need to find a toilet. And second, I need to work on the incident that's gonna happen. And yeah, that's for now. I think I need to work more on a couple of stuff, but yes. Okay, so 2 o'clock here. It's extremely crowded and I don't feel like filming. And also, I want to have some lunch because it's 2 o'clock. And unfortunately for me, I mean, I decided first to go to the toilet and then to search for a supermarket sandwich or whatever. And the moment I came from the toilet, I saw that someone took my pillow that I use for a table, so I took that as a sign to just go home. Oh, and actually, my fiance is coming to pick me up. Ooh, that was pretty lucky. So I'm gonna finish the story at home. See you later. Okay, so I'm back home, and think today went great. Like literally, I was at the library from 10 until 2, and I come up with a lot of ideas. Of course, I need to like structure and finalize them. And one thing that I just found out, like I didn't left any free space for my mood board. I directly started writing the whole story. And I can think about it. Like, yeah, I'll think about it. But the good thing is I literally came with a lot of ideas that maybe are going to happen, and I basically wrote everything until the middle of the book, I think let me check one more time, because excuse me. So basically, I come up with the beginning, then I got the incident, which the incident usually they say it needs to be some kind of an incident that's happening in your world that the main character cannot go back into living her normal world. It needs to start an adventure. In my situation, is she meeting the male main character, and he basically opens her eyes for what could be. So yeah, so she meet him in at her lake deep into the forest. It's a really romantic atmosphere out there. So after that, her family is coming to her castle and they're doing bad stuff. Her twin sister, it's also super cruel with her. And she's jealous that Serenity has the attention of the main character. But yeah. So yeah, I come up with a lot of ideas. Like literally, I think I'm in the middle of the book. Which is great. I mean, I need to sit with it, to think about it, to reread it again, to think if I like it or don't like it. It's not like this is gonna be. But I feel pretty like happy for the work I did today, and I quite enjoyed it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try again to go back to the library and to do most of my projects. Even maybe I can start writing there. I think I quite enjoyed it. I don't need to spend a lot of time at home. So today was a success, which I'm pretty happy. And yeah, I'm gonna see when I can have more time to plot the rest of the book. And I think I don't have any ending words here. So yeah, there is one thing I want to ask. If you like, do you think this story it's like too basic, too boring? Because in the end, it's some kind of a romantic story with happening in a fantasy world. Of course, I didn't share what's the rest of the story and what's gonna happen. But I don't know. Until now, do you think it's pretty basic and everyone is writing this kind of stuff and it's not gonna be interesting? Or do you think that there is something there, I just have to develop it? Or do you think it sounds interesting and you want to hear more? And yeah, I'm going to be really happy if you let me know in the comments. And I'm going to be happy to talk with someone about it. So yeah, please be 100% honest. I can take it. I can take some critic. And I'm going to be really happy to share more about this project with you guys. And that's for today's video. Thank you very much one more time. So see you in the next video.